In my final year of medical school, I bought a ticket to Africa, and I found myself in the mountains of Swaziland, a beautiful country with a rich tribal heritage, dignified people, jade mountains on every side, and the highest prevalence of HIV/AIDS in the entire world. A young woman would come to see me with AIDS. I'd give her medicine and send her home, but she wouldn't come back to get her free medicines. Not because she was lazy, but because she couldn't afford the bus fare. So she'd sit at home, deteriorate, and she'd die. So it was there in those Lubombo mountains of Swaziland that I first began to understand that there's more to health than medicine.
That was the voice of Maitri Gonatelek, founder of Possible Dreams International. Hi, my name is Mandy Hubbard, and I'm making this appeal to you to help us assist the people of Swaziland during this time of desperate need. As the artist Mary Engelbright once wrote, "Open your heart, open it wide, someone is standing outside." There are few places in the world where Mary's words ring truer than the 32 rural and remote communities in the mountains of Swaziland, where Possible Dreams International focus its work. In a country where 70% of people live in conditions of extreme poverty, a country which continues to have the highest prevalence of HIV/AIDS in the world, a country with orphan children leading households bereft of any adult presence, and grandmothers bravely taking up to 20 children into their tiny homes in a valiant attempt to stem the ceaseless tide of suffering. Possible Dreams would like your assistance to help spread a little relief and hope to these desperate households.
Mina Nkosi yami makesho kudla lenasipha kona sendela Khisimusi ngakudla Nkosi yami kwaze kwafika iNew Year selomane ngithi kancane angibonanga ngumuntu ukuthi ngiphiye kanjani vele nje kwangisita kakhulu ngobe nalabantwana lenginabo bantu lebangenabani ngiyanzinza nabo kodwa nje ngoba uNkulunkulu khona umuntu akafi ngalanga linye ngakho ke ngisho ukuthi ke uNkulunkulu nalapha bekuqhamuka khona abomane Nkosi yami aphinza selule lesandla asivete nakhona kepha nje bangiwetile impela benhlangano bangiwetile kulabantwana kuletinsanzane lenginabo bangiwetile kakhulu ngiswela umlomo lothi inkulungwane nje ngale nhlangano lethi inkulungwane impela.
Siyabonga Nkosi yami, siyakubongela sibonga emakhaya, sibonga lokudla lona siniketa kona ngaKhisimusi basisita bini sinetinsanzane besingathi nosisitawulela sidleni kodwa uNkulunkulu angahlulwa lutho wavetanile ngasi nako lo mnyaka Nkosi yami ningasikhumbula uNkulunkulu aphakamisa isandla nisikhumbule sibonga kakhulu nasi siyathanda ukuthi kube khona sithita ngako lokuncane but Nkosi yami ngoba vele siswele siyacela ukuthi Nkosi yami niphinde nisiphinze ingoma lenhle ngilephinzwako Nkosi yami ningimake thina mathenje idlani bangana bangisevela
Nggogo Tobi lona gogo akamawela ingisitile gogo lenhlangano ingisite ingephule endlaleni bebalambile bantu abami iyangipha kudla yangipha ingiphene timbuti yakhanza timbuti taqedwa sikolo ngibhadalela sikolo bahle nje bantu abami bayadla nyalo bayawasha bakhona kusenababuye esikolweni bawashe nayisipho inhlangano manje ngehlulwa ngileli gama impende ngathi ngeke ngikhone kulibona kulibida gogo kepha njengendlela lengendele yona gogo sakubheka phansi lendlela lengendele yona gogo ngithi haleluya Nkosi yami ngithi haleluya ngibonga nakuNkulunkulu gogo ukuthi lenhlangano ingikhanze ngihluphekile yalo angisahlupheki nakudla sengiyakudla Namuhla abantu abami bebangapheli ngendlela ukuthi kude. Yalo nje bawashe amabhodo bawudla gogo. Bathi awuwashe. Ndawufulaya mafutha gogo. Igogo beyingaqhubeka Nkosi yami njengalo ngihlala nalabantwana nje. Bathi nithandzani. Abanaboyisa, abanabonini. Bengingacela ukuthi inhlangano la imali ingangisita gogo. Ingiqhubele labantwana ingifundisele ngoba bonke nje basesikolweni. Bengisitwa timbuti inhlangano yangipha. Hawu mina. Hawu. Ngiyayibonga inhlangano yakabani bani gogo.
Last year, the community of Bellingen raised over $2,000 for Possible Dreams International to provide energy-rich food and hygiene packs for 50 families, which included over 200 children. This year's El Niño climate conditions have decimated the crop harvests of subsistence rural communities in Swaziland and multiplied the suffering of many destitute and desperate children whose parents have long succumbed to the heavy toll of the AIDS pandemic.
Sometimes when we talk about humanitarian aid to Africa and the developing world, the people who are being helped remain on the periphery of the story. While the helpers are exalted, the heroes, we've got it the wrong way round. Is there anything more heroic than not just living with AIDS and TB, endemic disease, but also extreme poverty, pervasive structural injustice, and still waking up each day and doing what you need to do to feed and clothe your children?
This year our goal is to reach over 1,000 children being cared for by brave souls such as Mage Shongwe, Mage Matsendra and Koko Mawela. And with your contribution, we believe that we can achieve this. Your donation, no matter how small, can make a significant difference in the life of an orphan who does not know where their next meal is coming from.